Okay, hello all. I am going to go over the AP testing guide. It is pretty long, but I don't think I have to cover every single thing for you, but I just want to make sure you understand the important aspects of it. So this is our testing guide as far as test day for next week, May 14th. So let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, so this is talking about your AP testing available. If you want to look up this guide yourself, you can go to this website and be able to get all this information. I also sent it to you through the email. Okay, exam day, there'll be a checklist that you should make sure you have checked off the day you take the exam. Required documents, anything that you would need to print or download for an exam, like make sure you have your periodic table available, make sure you have your formula worksheet available. Okay, I sent you a testing demo so that you could practice writing answers, taking pictures of them, uploading them into the website, which I think most of you can do no problem. Okay, and any questions? Okay, so we're going to talk about your exam e-ticket, 5 steps to take before exam day, your exam day, and then scores, credit, placement, that'll be later. Okay, your exam e-ticket, you need an exam e-ticket to test. So 2 days before you take the test, so it looks like May 12th, you should get in an email from the College Board an e-ticket, and it'll look similar to this, and it'll have the date you're testing, okay? If you don't get emails from the College Board, then you would log into My AP in College Board. So you log in, okay? And you're going to need to get that information for your testing, because that's where you're going to click and go to your exam, okay? It'll have the date and time of your exam. It'll have your AP ID, which you need in order to take the exam, okay? Now, if you are not taking the exam May 14th, you can take it June 2nd. You don't have to take it May 14th. All you do is just ignore the ticket. Don't follow the ticket. Don't use it. And another one will be sent out to you June, probably May 31st, okay? And so you'll get another e-ticket. If you don't use the May 14th ticket, then you'll get a second ticket for June 2nd. And then you can take the exam then if you feel like you need more time. If you don't want to take the exam at all, you do not have to take the exam. Just ignore the e-tickets. Do not use them. And then Mrs. Gaines will refund you your testing money, okay? It says don't share your e-ticket with anyone. You could lose your chance to take the test, okay? Okay, your e-tickets are valid, like I said, May 14th for chemistry. Eastern time, we're taking it at 2 p.m., so I know you guys have to take it really early in the morning. I hate that for you. And so this is if you're taking it on May. If you're not taking it in May, then you're going to take it June 2nd, Tuesday, and Eastern time, Florida time, 4 p.m. So you can choose if May 14th is the best time for you to get that exam and take it and get it over with, or if you want to wait until June 2nd to take your chemistry exam. Okay, all exams are given at the same time, so that's why you have to take it early in the morning, because everybody in the whole world is taking it at the same time, and it just happens you guys have to take it in the middle of the night. Okay, what to expect on this exam? It won't be more difficult to earn a 3, 4, or 5. Okay, so it's not going to be a harder test. Even if an exam question seems more difficult to you than you expected, don't worry. Difficult questions require fewer points to earn 3, 4s, and 5s. Okay, so be calm. Some of the questions may seem very hard, okay, but they're making it very hard so that they can assess how much do you know, okay? Here is something very important. Don't worry if you don't complete all parts of the question before you need to attach your response and send it. To give students as many different chances to demonstrate what they know as possible, a question may have more parts than can be answered in the allowed time. So you may have a question that you can't answer all of it, and that's okay, because it says you don't need to complete the entire question to get a score of a 5, but you need to submit your work when you're done. So if you see you're running out of time and you've only got 5 minutes left, stop what you're doing and submit your question, your answers, okay? So you may purposely not be able to finish the exam questions, and that's okay. That doesn't mean you can't get a 5 or a 4 or a 3. They made it difficult to show that all the different aspects of what you know, okay? Because they don't have the multiple choice, they only have free response. So write everything you know, and that could still earn you a 5, okay? So there are fewer questions, okay? They say if you don't get a score of a 3 or higher because of the shorter exam format, they're going to send the exam information to us teachers, and we're going to be able to request a review. Like, say you really think you answered the question and you should have passed. We have a chance where we could ask them to re-review your answers and see if you would get them correct, okay? Okay, so exam questions, they're viewed by students in a web browser like this, okay? So web browser. You need Chrome or one of those. I'll go over exactly what you need. Students type or write their answers, their responses outside the browser. They then choose from 3 options to submit. So you can copy and paste. Say you have a Word document and you type all your answers into it, then you can download that and copy and paste it right into the test and then submit that, okay? Or you could download the Word document and then attach it as an attachment. Another thing you could do is take your document and you're taking pictures of it, okay? Or you can write it by hand. If you wrote it by hand on paper, and take a picture of it, and then you can upload it directly into the exam, okay? So you can copy and paste, or you can copy and paste anything that you wrote and then put it into the exam, okay? So it says copy and paste. Here is what you need. You must have Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge, okay, in order to do this test. You cannot use Internet Explorer. Do not use the Internet Explorer, okay? So you can copy and paste documents into your, to get your answers submitted, okay? You can type an answer on a Google Doc, Microsoft Word, Notes, any of that, and then you can copy and paste it into your test and submit it. Or you could save it as a document, okay? And so you could type it into Google Doc, Microsoft Word, Notes, and then you could save it as a file and then upload the file, okay? So you're attaching it. So there's different ways to do that. Or you could write it by hand on paper. Now, if you're obviously working out problems, you'll want to write those by hand, okay? So you can hand write those, and then you're going to take pictures of them, and then you're going to submit, okay? You take a picture, there's 1 page per photo, okay? If your response is longer than 1 page, you'll need multiple photos. So you can submit up to 5 photos per test question, okay? So you can take up to 5 pictures. The pictures must be in PNG, JPG, or JPEG. They cannot be any other format if you're taking a picture. No HEIC. Okay, these 3 formats. Okay, music theory, that's not you. World language, not you. Testing accommodations. Okay, if you are taking the exam and anything at all happens, say you start the exam on May 14th and you have an internet failure, you have a disaster happen, you can't complete the exam on May 14th, okay? If you have any issue on exam day that prevents you from testing successfully, you'll be directed to an AP makeup testing request form where you can describe what happened and request an e-ticket for June makeup, okay? Or you can go to this website and you can request a makeup. So if you try the exam on May 14th and you are not able to successfully complete it, go to cb.org/request makeup, okay? You have 48 hours to ask if you can make up the exam for June 2nd, okay? Okay, 5 steps to take before exam day. 5 steps. Okay, first, review your contact information. Go to your My AP. Go to My AP and College Board. Make sure your email is correct that you use to register to the test, okay? Second, check your technical devices. Make sure you have everything you need on test day. Choose and prepare the device and all the documents that you're going to use. Number 3, practice with the demo, submitting your response, okay? Your demo is right here. I sent it to you, but you can practice. Oh, I think it's going to go somewhere. Okay, so CB, take your demo. It'll help you just practice uploading papers to it, okay? And then gather what you need for each exam. And so if you need, okay, I knew it was going to do that. Going back. Okay, just making sure I am still here. Okay, let's go ahead and go back. Okay, so this, okay, this is the wrong one. Sorry. Did I just lose my form? All right, let me pause this video. Okay, I'm back. Somehow I lost the whole page. I wanted to go back to if you handwrite your questions and your answers, please make sure you write clearly. They must be able to read your handwriting. If they cannot read your answers, they cannot properly grade your paper. So make sure your handwriting is very good, or you can type it out. Okay, so I just want to make sure you know to make sure your handwriting is readable. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, so making sure your contact information is correct. Go to myap.collegeboard.org. Confirm your email address, okay? This is where you're going to get, your email is going to get the AP exam ticket, okay? Choosing your devices, of course. Preparing any documents if you're going to type or handwrite, you know, getting your charts. Okay, so this is all just more detail, which I just explained to you. Okay. On exam day, what do you need? You need your exam e-ticket. Complete your exam day checklist. So everything that we just talked about, make sure you have your AP ID, which should be on your e-ticket. Okay. Having all your stuff accessible. Making sure you have the correct browser. Okay. Microsoft Word, Google Docs, Notes, or anything like that. Remember, you cannot use Internet Explorer. Okay, that's music theory. Okay, let's see. We're going to see what's required for chemistry. Okay, chemistry, periodic table of elements, and your AP equations sheet. You want to make sure you have a calculator. Okay, and here is a keyboarding tip for AP exams, keyboard tip. So go into My AP, and they should be able to give you information about submitting your responses if you're going to type it. Okay, what can you have? These are languages. Let's see. You are allowed, you can use class resources, notes, and everything on the test. So it's open notes, yes. However, if you're searching for a lot of information because you didn't study enough, you're not going to be successful on the exam, okay? So you are able to quickly look up things in class notes, study guides, textbooks, all of that, okay? But you are not allowed to share with another student, okay? The more time you spend searching the web for answers, the less you're going to have answering the questions. So you really need to know. Do not copy from websites, social media, because they'll say that's plagiarism and you will get in bad trouble, okay? So you cannot just copy and paste from an answer from the internet. Okay, you should have received an email for May 4th, which was Monday, saying that you're registered. If you didn't get an email, go into My AP and check it, okay? Okay, complete checklist exam day. So if you want a checklist, cb.org/AP checklist. So looking at what you should complete before. The most important thing is to fill in your 8-character AP ID code, which is located on your ETicket. You'll need this code to check into your exam. 30 minutes you can check in before your exam starts. Okay? Exam day. So you're going to check in 30 minutes before if you want to. Okay? You're going to have your e-ticket. You're going to complete your identity information, and then you're going to wait for the exam to begin automatically. Okay? If we have one question exams, this is only history and English. That's not us. This is where we are at, 2 question exams. So you're going to have 25 minutes to answer the first question. You're going to have a timer. After 25 minutes has passed, then you're going to have 5 minutes to submit your response, okay? So 25 minutes to answer all that you can on question 1, 5-minute time to respond. The next question is 15 minutes long. You'll have 15 minutes to answer all that you can, write everything that you can about the answer, and then you will have 5 minutes to submit that response. Remember, you've got to submit your responses, even if you don't answer all the questions. If you can't submit a response, then you don't get any credit. Okay, music theory, world languages. Okay, your testing environment, obviously you want to make sure you have quiet, no noise. Hopefully your family will allow you to be not disturbed, okay? Make sure your device is plugged in. Make sure you have good internet, okay? Exam security, okay? They have special security to identify students attempting to receive help through the web, a phone, or social media. Sophisticated detection technologies processes will be applied. Most techniques will remain confidential to their effectiveness. Okay, they're going to be monitoring for any kind of cheating. Okay, so you got to be very careful. Any symbol, any sense of cheating. Okay, they're going to look at your handwriting and compare it to other handwriting that you did. And if your handwriting on test day looks different than the handwriting you had in your classroom, then they're going to suspect you cheated, okay? Okay, students found violating exam security will face severe consequences. They will report your name to college admissions for cheating, so do not cheat. You get to use your notes and everything, but do not try to get outside help as far as from someone else, another student, a teacher. AP exam scores would be canceled, okay? So be very, very careful with anything like that, okay? So check in your exam 30 minutes before it starts. You type in your AP ID. Then you'd see a time, okay? You answer your question, okay? This is somebody who hand wrote it, and they numbered it. Make sure everything's clear as far as what question you're answering, okay? Managing your time. Make sure you have this, and this is how much time you have left to submit your work. Once it gets down to 5 minutes, you need to start looking at submitting your work so you don't run out of time, okay? So you can submit your response. You can attach a file, copy and paste your response, okay? What could go wrong while I'm testing, okay? If you accidentally close the browser, your device crashes, or you lose internet access, you can quickly click your exam e-ticket again and return to the exam. As long as you have time, you can still get back into your test, okay? But if you run out of time, then you're going to need to request a makeup for June 2nd, okay? Remember, June 2nd is the last test day. So if you have any internet, any issues or problems on June 2nd, there is no other test day. So then you lose all credit, okay? So you must take it on May 14th. If something happens, you have June 2nd. But if something happens on June 2nd, then you're not going to be able to take the test. Okay, exam scores, credit, and placement. Okay, as usual, their scores, they're going to have AP readers who are college professors, and you'll be reported on a 1 to 5 scale. To accommodate the extended scoring schedule, which requires all exams to be scored online in readers' homes, AP scores will be released to AP students approximately no later than July 15th. Okay, so around July 15th, scores can start being reported. Okay, here's something you want to remember. If you pass and you want to send this information to your colleges, okay, you want to sign into My AP no later than June 20th, and then you get to select your colleges and university that you want them to send your AP score. If you wait after June 20th, there's a $15 fee for each score report and $25 per report for rush processing, okay? So it's free to submit your scores before June 20th. After that, you have to pay. So take advantage. If you pass, get your 3, 4, or 5, submit those scores immediately to those colleges, okay? Now, all the colleges, many of them said, we will recognize AP credit, okay? Even though it's shorter and it's different and it's at home, we're still going to accept the credit, okay, from major universities. So a lot of exams, universities and stuff saying they were going to accept everything. Okay, so as I said, make sure Chrome is good, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. No Internet Explorer, okay? Let's see. If you have any plugins, like a plugin like Grammarly, delete it, okay? You've got to, or unplug it, okay? So you need Grammarly. If you have that on your computer, unplug it while you take the exam because it will interfere. Okay, looks like this is it. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Hopefully this helps you understand a little bit better. And I'm so excited for you guys, and good luck.